Hey, hey, friends and travelers, it's Michelle, the MP Travel Specialist. Good to see you. Happy Halloween. To those who care, I know some don't give a, and that's okay too. You do you, but I hope you have a happy Halloween nevertheless. But I made it, lots of my team made it to day 31 of the Bootcamp. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. It was a challenge to help us grow as travel business owners. Amazing, so good. That I have grown in so many ways, and I always know I can do better, and I have never thought I was the best, even when I was or am pretty badass at things, right? But I always know I can be better and can grow, but it's really cool to be able to see it happen in such a short period of time. And so it was a 31-day challenge for October, and that's why I joined, so I could grow and be stretched. And I didn't know what was coming, and then there it was. And of course, nothing's too bad. You gotta do anything too crazy. It ain't like truth or dare. It is often making you go outside of your comfort zone. But as a travel business owner, that's the point, is that you have guidance and help and a little push outside your comfort zone. So it was so awesome. And anyways, that's why I joined. So, those goals were met. I did struggle with reaching out to groups, for instance, to find my people. Hadn't really done that, didn't really, know what that meant. And then, through this challenge, I'm reaching out, and it's super fun. So I've had more fun than ever. And then finding out places to eat for my foodie self and, our little travel. So it's been super fun. And I thank everybody who has given their input. But these groups, it's been amazing. So I've learned way more things, and even just meeting people who are meant to meet me and be with me on my team. And so, as their own business owners, that's how it works. We're kind of as a team, but you own your own boss, but we have a community of bosses. And so it's awesome. And anyway, so that's been, I think, the super, the best thing that I have gained out of this. And it's working exquisitely because my network and team is growing bigger than ever. And the biggest moment, or the biggest aha moment. That's right. I have some notes to make sure I covered some points. But my biggest aha moment was when, I have heard before, because I've done other challenges and stuff, and I think this goes throughout life, but it's the, if you are talking to everyone, then you're talking to no one, right? And so I was like, I keep listening, and I'm pretty smart. Pretty smart. I do got a doctorate, but sometimes things just don't, click well, and my brain's kind of funny like that. So I'm like, been contemplating that one for a while, and then it clicked. And that was when you go and seek out and talk to people, individually and, in groups and stuff like that. Because like me, I don't know or think that something's for me, and then somebody says, hey, you'd be great. And then you're like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I hear you going on and on about it, but I didn't think of me in that until you said something, until you asked. And I hear that every day, and that really came up during this challenge. And so it's super exciting and rewarding. See, simple, even though you may think you know it all, or even that, it's hard to imagine what you can learn, or it's another challenge. You always learn something, and a lot of things, even the smallest things, are pretty profound, and it's pretty cool. So I feel like that seemed kind of small, but it's really kind of big. And so love it. And then let's see. And then so, of course, I encourage everyone on my team to keep going. This is not the end. It is just the beginning. It is a new beginning. Every month we are still growing. We should never stop growing. And, that requires challenging yourself, whatever that is, in the smallest ways to the biggest ways, wherever that is on the spectrum. But any challenge is going to lead to growth, right? And there is no such thing as failure. There is no such thing as failure. With failure means you've learned something and you grow, right? Like, look at Thomas Edison and, all of them who created all these amazing things, light, for Christ's sake. That's amazing. That's amazeballs. That is beyond amazing. And thank God for you. Thank you very much for not giving up. But we have only yet to begin. I am pumped and pumped. And so I would say, we got to keep challenging ourselves to grow. And I definitely intend to do that. I'm still in my other challenge. I had 2 challenges this month, so I don't want to hear from people who do it one. That I'm doing 2 challenges, so I'm in a mentorship program again because I'm upping my game and learning more specifics about a different area, right? It's amazing how many areas there is to learn stuff about, and I'm sure you know what that is, and whatever, or you have an idea of that whenever you start a new job or you're doing a new thing and you're like, oh my God, there's so many facets of everything. And so anyway, so that's what I'm doing with that one. And so always growing. And so I am super pumped for what comes in even just the next 30 days and all the new people I'm meeting. Today I met with a travel agent that we connected who's in my community, and we're going on this retreat together in January. Orlando, here we come. And just found out she lives in the area, and so that is super cool. And so we had a good luncheon meeting, and so that's, I know, a forever thing right there. So Allison, super happy to have met you, and I know we're going to be longtime friends, and I look forward to the future with her and our journeys. So anyways, I hope you all have a happy Halloween. If you can't tell, this is my favorite Halloween shirt. It's not my only one, but it's one of my favorites. And I hope you guys share your costume, share your stuff. I want to see, and have a happy Halloween. Okay, peace.